Hi, I'll be making some pizza today. Pizza is a family favorite. Doesn't matter how old you are, where you live, what you do. Pizza is something anybody can have and everybody loves. So let's see how we're going to do this today. Also, the fun thing about making pizza at home is you can do any topping that you like. And actually, it's very cost effective making pizza at home. You need very little ingredients. There are many types of pizza bases that you can make. So today's base is going to be really nice because it has a little crunch to it because of the semolina that we are going to add to the dough. Sieving my flour. The first thing we are going to do is let the yeast bloom. So I am putting 2 teaspoons of sugar into lukewarm water, and of course 2 more teaspoons I am putting on the flour as well. Also adding the salt for the flour. Now my water is lukewarm, so I am adding the yeast, that is 2.5 teaspoons of yeast. Just sprinkle it like this and leave it in a warm place. After adding the flour, now I'm adding 1 cup of semolina. This is the one that's going to make our pizza base really crispy and nice, a little crunch to it. Once you put that, mix everything nicely before we put the wet ingredients and make the dough. Now I'm getting ready to add the wet ingredients. That is 1 egg, a few drizzles of olive oil, and now for the liquid, I'm first putting the yeast. So now it's ready. Once this is put, just check the consistency and keep adding a little bit of water at a time and make a nice soft dough. This is a good exercise. You are going to do a lot of kneading. Now put it onto a flat, nice surface and knead it really well. Once the dough is nice and ready, this is how it's going to look. So make a nice ball and we are going to keep it to rise. Make sure to oil the container before you put the dough. Oil it nicely and then leave it to rise in a warm place. I always leave it inside my microwave. That's a little cozy place for the dough to rise perfect. Getting ready to make my topping with the sauce. So this is the easiest way so that we are not making 2 different things. The topping is with the sauce. Tempering the ginger and garlic a little bit and adding the chopped chicken breast that I have. You can use anything like seafood, meat. Make sure if you're using meat, you use very tiny pieces of meat at this stage or use boiled beef. Adding a little bit of chili flakes, giving a nice spice to it and of course a lovely color. Now I'm adding a little bit of garlic powder. Garlic powder has a lot of flavor, perfect for pizzas. Now I'm adding an onion chopped, and a lot of tomatoes chopped, because this is the way we can get a lovely, yummy, delicious sauce. chicken is going to cook in this tomato and will give a nice flavor as well. I'm adding a little bit of tomato sauce as well, or you can even add some tomato puree at this stage. It depends on the consistency of sauce you want. So if you want less sauce, you want a drier pizza, you can reduce the sauce, or you can let it simmer just enough so that you can get enough sauce. Of course, I added a little bit of oregano. That gives us perfect Italian flavor. And the best thing about pizza is the capsicum. All the capsicum and bell peppers give a lovely flavor, so don't skip this. Make sure to put a lot of capsicum and bell pepper to your pizza. I'm generously oiling both the trays for my pizza. You can make circle big round pizzas, but I'm taking the easy way out because it's easy to cut. Make the pizza the size of my tray. Now my dough has risen and well ready, so I'm going to divide it according to the size of the tray. And since this pizza dough is quite soft enough, I'm going to use my hands to spread it onto both the trays evenly as possible. You can use a rolling pin to make the pizza evenly and nice, but today I'm using my fingers. Pressing it so that I can get it evenly as possible. You can see some edges are not really neat, but it doesn't matter. All that matters is the pizza is going to taste absolutely yummy. Trying to patch it up here. Just make a few holes with a fork. This way it will cook evenly. Now I'm just mixing up the lovely colorful bell peppers and capsicum with my sauce, and it's ready for the pizza base. Now just go ahead and spread it out as evenly as possible, and you can be quite lavish with the topping because we have plenty of topping to go around. I have put the topping on both the pizzas. Now I'm going to let this rise one more time for about half an hour. Just before that, adding a little bit of oregano on top so that the flavor is really nice. The oregano flavor gives a fantastic taste to the pizza, and of course the aroma. Topping it up with some mozzarella cheese. If you have some Parmesan cheese as well, you can add that on top of this too. If you have more cheese, nobody is going to grumble, so just go ahead and put all the cheese that you have. So this is the cheese that I'm left over with, so I'm adding this amount of cheese. Bake it in a 375 heated oven, and then guess what? 15 to 20 minutes your pizza is ready to be cut and served. If you have a pizza cutter, it's easy, or you can even use a knife and cut it to any shape and size that you wish. These are really super easy for dinners or even breakfast. You can make the pizza and leave it in the fridge and just bake it in the morning. Every slice is absolutely heavenly. It's worth the effort, and believe me, this pizza tastes super because of the semolina. When you have the first bite, you'll notice there's a lovely crunch to your base. I'm sure you're going to try this pizza and you're going to love this. So please let me know how did it work out for you. Until I meet you next in my next video, happy cooking and enjoy your pizzas. And make sure to go crazy on the toppings. You can put any topping that you wish. Sausages, seafood, whatever you like. But make sure to add enough sauce and the oregano. That's the flavor you get. Bye for now. See you later.